Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Hakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Quantum Watt with Great Millstone Charlotte Camp, come with another quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And this morning, man, I just want to touch on, you know, like it says here in Sirach 14 and verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness, right? Because these people are looking at Trump right now as their savior, man, right? He's being set up as this all powerful, you know, what they'll probably end up calling him a dictator or, you know, the head of these oligarchs. This is how they're looking at Trump right now, because you look at this article here, and I'll scroll through a few more, but this one here in Natural News, it says, King of the Jungle, Trump is the courageous lion taking on Big Pharma, Big Food, Biden child trafficking cartel, Mexican drug cartel, and globalists, which we know these are all things that he is a part of, man. Right? He's had his hand in all of these things, but the people think he's being set up as some anti-hero or as some hero rather, right? The anti-globalist, right? But he's right in their pockets as well, man. They're just setting people up for the okie doke. They're pulling the wool over their eyes. They're allowing them to be eased back to sleep, right? For that ultimate the ultimate surprise, man. So like I said, he they will declare their wickedness, right? He's gonna show himself to be that devil, right? These people are being put in a position of comfortability. That's a lot. These people are being put in a position of comfortability so that once all these measures take place, they're not going to be able to fight it, man. It's going to come upon them as a thief in the night, like the scriptures say us, man, or tell us rather. You know. Now I wanted to go through, so I could just go through a couple of these, because they're setting Trump as this. Actually, let me get that definition of a cult of personalities, right? So this is a cult of personality or a cult of the leader is a result of an effort which is made to create an idealized and heroic image of a glorious leader. And this is what they're doing with Trump right now, man. Right? They're setting him in this position to be the ideal leader, man. Someone that these people can look up to, right? Someone they can put their hopes in, you know, right? To bring back the as they said, the golden age of America, right? It says um, often through unquestioning flattery and praise. Historically, it has been developed through techniques such as the manipulation of the mass media, the dissemination of propaganda, the staging of spectacles, right? And what we saw, those so-called assassination attempts, right? Right? It says the manipulation of the arts, instilling patriotism, and government organized demonstrations and rallies. Hey, man, this is what we're seeing directly with this guy Trump, man. You know, so all these things, all these executive orders that he's passing, right, to put America back in uh, the seat of power, so to speak, right? These are all things to put him in the light of a heroic personality, man. That cult of personalities, right? We see the picture here, right? It says, well, let's see what this article talks about. It's probably nothing. But the point, this is their picture, man. This is they probably make a statue of this nigga, man. You know? It says, let's see what else we got. Uh, it said Trump bans federal funding for child gender transitions, calls procedures chemical and surgical mutilation, which these things are true, right? But he's not against these things, right? He's just doing this, right, to get the minds of the people as if he's, a man of the people, man. Right? Uh, they say Biden gave China the AI advantage because you see Trump in Operation Stargate with Elon and these other, what's it called? Tech gurus trying to put America in the front seat, right, of this tech revolution, this AI revolution. Uh, let's see, Trump aggressive immigration raids spark controversy and praise, right? Because that old Edomite spirit is being revved up, man. Right? They're getting right into their bag, man. Coming against the Northern Kingdom, and ultimately, the Southern Kingdom is gonna feel that pain as well. You know, it says what else we got? More than 75,000 children found. If the Trump, let me see, if the Trump administration found these kids in a week, why couldn't Biden regime locate any of them? These things are all set up to make Trump look like some hero, man, right? When he's really just a part of this problem. They're just trying to, quell the minds of the people, right, and have them to look at him as a hero, man. Now let's go here real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 14, and it reads, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." Right. So Trump is being shown as some minister of righteousness, some righteous man, coming to save the day, to save the country, man. But we know that to be far from the truth, right? He's laying the groundwork for this beast system to be implemented, man. You know, they want to do these things more covertly, and without the uprisings of the people. If Biden was in office, right, people would have already, been in the mindset of trying to overthrow the government, man. But now they think the government is heading toward a good place. They're gonna stand pat while while they make these decisions happen, man. Right? So like it says here in verse 15 in the NLT, so it is no wonder that his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness. In the end, they will get the punishment their wicked deeds deserve. So this is what we're going to see take place, is that in the end, that punishment is going to be brought forth. But his true wicked intentions are going to be brought to the light, man. Right? Let's get this in I think it's Luke 12. Yep, this is Luke 12 and 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known, man. Right? So these things, like it says, that all that is secret will be made known to all, man. You know, all these behind the scenes dealings, because we know Trump is tied in with Epstein. Trump is tied in with the globalists, right? They're just setting him up as this contrarian to the global agenda. But he's right there with Klaus Schwab and Yuval Noah Harari at these meetings, man. He pulls America out of the WHO, but they're gonna find themselves, still falling into those agreements and those contracts, man. So he's not doing anything that they don't want him to do, man. Right? They have to have somebody set up as a uh, what's the word? The antagonist, right, for the global agenda, man. You know, but he's going to be pushing these things forward, right? Let's see here, because everybody's putting their trust in this man. This is Isaiah chapter 30, and we'll start in verse 1. It's Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So, like it says here in the NLT, that you make alliances not directed by my spirit, right? You make plans that are contrary to mine, right? Jake is part of the problem when it comes to, this Trump situation. They look at him like he's gonna be right that cure all for these coming times. But then we talked about at camp last night. This is just the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. Right? All these executive orders, right, and mandates that he has going out are just they're laying the groundwork for Jacob's trouble to come in full force, man. Right? And it's gonna be unbeknownst to the vast majority of you people out here, right? We saw the way people reacted when he cut funding to these things for however long it was, right? But that was just a small taste of what's to come, man, right? They did that to see what the reactions of the people would be. And now that they know, they can prepare themselves for that outcry and that uproar. And that's ultimately going to push people into taking that MOTB, right? Because that's ultimately where all roads end, as brothers often speak, man, right? All roads end at the mark of the beast, man. You know, it says, verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? So all these people are trusting in the strength of Pharaoh, the current Pharaoh being, Donald J. Trump, right? They're putting all their chips in this basket of the golden age of America being brought back, right? America being the head of the AI infrastructure in the world, you know. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in Egypt, sorry, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion, right? So this is what's going to be, the confusion of the masses, you know? It's a lot. This is what's going to lead to the confusion of the masses because they believed that this guy was for their betterment, for their good, right? But like the scriptures tell us to never trust thine enemy, man. You know, that going for you Israelites trusting in this system, but these people out here in general, man, they don't understand that these people in upper office are their enemies as well, right? These men are enemies to existence, right? You know, it says uh, here in the NLT, by trusting in Pharaoh, you will be humiliated, right? So all these people who caped for this man, right, are going to be put to shame, right? It says, and by depending on him, you will be disgraced. And look, man, the, the the depending on Trump, the depending on the government, period, right? Right, you put your all your eggs in this basket. It's gonna be a disgrace to you, man. Right, when you're not trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the ultimate end is disgraceful. Right, the ultimate end is humiliation. Right, why? Because he controls all things. You know, and so how much more the man who you putting your trust in, man, right? For you Israelites out there, you know where your power lies. You've been presented, where your power lies, but you refuse it. So now you're gonna be in a state of distress. You're gonna be in a state of disgrace, right, for refusing to serve the Lord in the manner that you should, man. Uh, that's pretty much the point, right? Just going back to these articles, right? Because they set Trump up as this cult of personalities, right? Look, it says Trump border success a beacon of hope for Europe. Like WHO turns to crowdfunding after Trump pulls the plug. All these things they look at Trump as this hero, man, right? But he's ultimately going to show forth those draconian measures, right? Those horns are going to come out, right? Let me get that, right? This is Revelation 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right. So he that two horns like a lamb. Right. Those two horns being these two political parties. right? The Democrat Republicans or the plebeians and patricians as it was in ancient Rome. It's like it. But that lamb is representative of peace, right? Of salvation. Something that's coming to save you, that's going to speak peaceably to you, right? But like it says, and he spake as a dragon because those draconian measures are coming soon, right? We saw just a small glimpse of it, right, with these the federal funding freeze and all things of that nature, right? But these things are going to come faster and faster, man. We talked about how so like it, how Trump has signed more executive orders in this one week, really that one day, than all these other administrations had done in the past 5 administrations, man. Right, combined. So they're moving quickly, right, because they know they have but a short time. It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast would be in that ancient Roman system, and that's why they're pushing forward, right, to bring forth a new or the revived Rome, right? They want to put more emphasis on government architecture and things of that nature. That's part of some of these uh, executive orders that Trump has been signing, right? But they want to revive that old Roman spirit, you know. So they're gonna do it both by the looks of the place, but by the the what's the word? The different amendments and legislations, right? That are gonna be passed, right? So like I said, he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Right. So these people, unbeknownst to them, right, are worshiping, right, this Roman Empire, this revived Roman Empire, right? They're in a position where they're worshiping this beast system, you know, and they're ultimately gonna bow the knee as they watch these conveniences that they so love, right? That as they the things that Trump is setting forth as signs of salvation or means of bringing back a stronger America, right? They're gonna be bowing the knee before the image of this beast, man. You know, but that's the point. Just going back to that Sirach 14. It says here 14:7, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, man. Right. So this is what we're about to see take place with Trump, man. Right. Regardless of what these articles speak, and regardless of what he does while he's in office, his true intentions are malicious, man. Right. There's not a good bone in their body. Right. Can a leopard change his spots, as the scriptures tell us, man? You know. So he works for the globalists. He works for these elites, these bankers, right? He's in their pocket as well, just as Biden was, but they're using him as a means of calming the masses and putting them in a state of sleep again, man. You know, so that's the point, man. Lord willing, that was edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Hakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, a Kwam Yasharala, and a Bible ball. Shalom.